She's called me on the phone. Hey, did you tell Walter that? I'm like, who? First of all, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Dom Lovely, your source for all celebrity entertainment news from my point of view. Well guys, today we are talking about some tea that Sabrina Seoul dropped in a recent interview that she did with Crystal Jordan on Crystal Jordan's YouTube channel titled Crystal XO. Shout out to Crystal Jordan. She always does her thing. She has amazing guests and she gives really great interviews. So this is not a recap of the full interview. If you want to see that interview, head over to Crystal Jordan's channel. But there was some clarifications that Sabrina made in this interview that I thought was worthy of sharing, because it cleared up a lot of the questions that I had regarding her and Walter and how the breakdown of that relationship happened. As we saw on the final episode of Ready to Love, Walter chose Sabrina, but Sabrina did not choose Walter. And yes, all of the red flags were there, but she definitely went into detail in that interview. So I advise you to head over to that channel after you watch this, because I'm talking about one portion in particular. But she gets real about many things. So that's a great interview to watch on that channel. But what I wanted to talk about today was the insecurities of Mumen with Walter. Now, to be honest with you guys, I always kind of felt like Walter was really more so into Mumen, and I could not figure out exactly what happened to make him stay in the process with Sabrina, even though he was clearly showing that he wasn't into her. And she admitted that his actions did not show that he was fully into her. So I wasn't understanding why he stayed in the process after he decided, or him and Mumen parted ways. And I still wasn't clear what actually led to him and Mumen parting ways, okay? So in the interview, well, Crystal does two interviews. She does interview Walter as well. And the question pops up because Walter says, you know, people were saying different things to different people. He also said that some people were saying that, you know, oh, this person turned you against me, or, you know, she turned you against me. And I think Crystal had asked, well, who felt like that? Did Mumen feel like Sabrina was turning you against her? And he was like, oh, no, it wasn't that. Okay. So we got the real tea. And Sabrina said, yeah, when he made that comment, he was talking about me. Mumen felt like I was turning Walter against her. So you guys check out this clip from the extended interview that Crystal did with Sabrina.
That she was
talking about me.
Well, see, Walter said that she was.
I heard what Walter said.
It didn't. I'm like, she had to be talking about Sabrina.
She was. And I don't know what she would tell everyone, but I know she was talking about me because she and we also had side conversations. Okay, where I had to pull her to the side a couple times and been like, why you like gritting on me? Like, why you keep rolling your eyes at me? I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And she's called me on the phone. Hey, did you tell Walter that? I'm like, who? First of all, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, and she's even told me out of her own mouth. Like, I feel like, you know, I just don't understand, because when Walter, and he was right about that, when Walter's around you, he acts different. Yeah. And I just feel like, you know, like she did say like people, but she also mentioned to me, she said, I just feel like someone is, and I also feel like you. And I'm just like, well, I don't got nothing to go back and like, how Walter feels about you is how Walter is going to feel about you. Walter's a grown man, okay?
Right.
So if I can twist his brain up in his mind to make him feel like I need to make him like me and not like you. First of all, I would have felt like, dang, I didn't get you fair and square. Like, I had to manipulate him to be with him. If that's the case, I don't want you.
Yeah, that's not. So I don't. Maybe he was trying to protect her. Do you think?
I don't do no protecting. I keep it 100 all the time.
Well, yeah, because otherwise it doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you guys saw that clip. Isn't that very kind of high school, kind of childish. So Sabrina does make the comment in that interview, and the thumbnail that you're seeing is an actual quote. She said, is this ready to fight or ready to love? Yeah, she said that Mumen got her on the main line and was like, I feel like some people are turning people against each other, and I kind of feel like you might be telling Walter some things about me. And I totally agree with Sabrina. If I gotta tell somebody how to feel about you, then that person didn't even really like you from the beginning. And why would I want a man like that? I want my man fair and square. I don't want to have to manipulate him or, put thoughts in his mind about another woman. If you want me, you want me. Now, thinking back to Walter's interview, when he kind of hit on the drama with the Brown Girls squad, I'm thinking that Walter he was okay parting ways with Mumen because of the foolery. Walter does not strike me as a man that's entertaining any type of drama whatsoever. And so, when they had that moment at the piano, when Mumen was coming over, knowing that it was now time for Walter and Sabrina to have a little time, when she was coming over, being a little bit extra, and he looked irritated, he said that there were some things that led up to that irritation. So yeah, not sure why Walter was protecting Mumen and saying that, she didn't feel like it was Sabrina that was turning him against her. Maybe he still cares for her a lot. And I feel like if Mumen had not been caught up in all that Brown Girl stuff with Zadia and them, and she, just was a little bit more chill, then her and Walter would be together because Walter would have chosen her. But it's very interesting that, Mumen got Sabrina on the main line. Did you tell Walter? Sabrina is such a class act. You guys, make sure you watch that video because she is like, the friend in your head. She keeps it all the way real. She's very down to earth, and she knows exactly what she wants. And so in the end, she said, what you all didn't know is that there had been many red flags leading up to that moment where she said, no, we need to go ahead and end it today. There had been many signs, red flags, and no communication. So ultimately, I don't think they would have worked out. Walter has said that he, dates a much younger woman. We find out that he, tends to date women in their 20s. And so going from somebody in their 20s to their 40s, how's that work? That's not going to work out. Yeah. So yeah, Mumen, we see in the soon to come reunion that she's not all that happy with Frank. And is anybody really surprised? Absolutely not. Frank was there for one thing, and that's to play and maybe get some, get his name out there for a business and make himself known. But Frank was not ready to find love. And that's just the bottom line. You guys get down in the comments and let me know what you think about Mumen calling Sabrina on the phone and wanting to know, has she been filling Walter's head with things because that's how she felt. Was that kind of childish? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell. Definitely leave a comment, and we will chat again soon. Bye.